What's up, everybody? ICNV Drivers Edition coming at you today, doing a quick video. I've been asked over and over and over and over and over and over again, can you tell me, what do you like about the C8? So I know I told guys I do this video a lot earlier, but realistically, 4,300 miles in, I think it's time I really can give you a true, honest opinion of what I like about my Corvette C8. And I said my Corvette C8, not every Corvette C8. I'll do one of those later. But let's get right into it. Welcome back to ICNV Drivers Edition. In this episode, we're going to get into the 5 things I like about my Corvette C8. Not every Corvette C8, but my Corvette C8. So since we're getting into that, let's do it like this. Let's go in reverse chronological order. I'm going to start out with number 5. And the number 5 thing I like about my Corvette C8 is the suspension. When I ride around this bad boy, I have the magnetic ride suspension, so when I'm cruising around most of the time, I'm riding in the most comfortable setting possible, which makes it feel like a Cadillac. I know there's people out there in the C8 forums and on the Corvette pages and Facebook, like, if you want the Cadillac, or if you want the smooth ride, you should have got a Cadillac or a Mercedes. Well, I'm here to tell you, I had a Mercedes, I enjoyed the ride. I switched to this Corvette and got the magnetic ride because I had one on my C7 Vet and I couldn't beat the smooth ride when I wanted to cruise in tour mode. So because of that, I got me a C8 with magnetic ride, and guess what? I love cruising like I'm doing now. It's a great feeling, smooth, comfortable ride. That's why I like my magnetic ride. And you know how you know the ride is really good? When you hear people refer to the Corvette C8 as a roadster. Don't get me wrong, I know the roadster is the concept for a drop-top vehicle, but it's usually meant for a drop-top luxury vehicle with a comfortable ride. So when you hear somebody say the C8 is a roadster, you know the magnetic ride is not only doing its job, but you're crossing different brands. Number 4. The number 4 reason I like my Corvette C8 is the interior. I have a 3LT and I love this interior. If you've seen the 1LT or the 2LT, you know that the interior is not the same. The 2LT does come with leather, but it doesn't have this upgraded leather, which actually feels amazing, along with the suede pillars and rooftop. But you know I'm in a convertible, so I keep it open like this. But the suede insides, that's part of the whole 3LT package. Realistically, the 3LT package is nothing more but a luxurious package. And like I said before, coming from a Mercedes, a S550 coupe, to my C8, I didn't want to lose the luxury aspect I had, so a 3LT was the only way to go to me. So 3LT kept the luxury, loved the leather, the heated and cool seats, the stitching, it feels so good and I like it. So my interior is the number 4 reason I love my C8. Number 3, the technology. When I was out looking at other cars, technically any car that compares to a C8 on the used market and so forth in the same price range, close to the price range, the only thing I can really find that's comparable with performance and technology is a Porsche Carrera S. So looking at a Porsche Carrera S, which is going to run me about $140,000, $150,000 for me to lay it out the way I want to lay it out, the C8 became a much more bargain, even at $100 grand, which is probably $12,000, $15,000 over MSRP. Technically 12 on this car. So even at $100,000, this car compared to what I can buy with a Carrera S is a bargain. So to me, the interior, the technology, the rows of heated, cool, climate control functions, which at one point I couldn't stand, but now I think it's part of the most smartest thing the GM did, because it's really simple, easy to access, and very user-friendly. So the technology is the number 3 reason why I like this Corvette. And if you look at the touchscreens, the display, it's just so much, and I love it. The number 2 reason I like my Corvette C8 is all the storage space. Since I do have the hardtop convertible, when the top is down, I still have tons of space in the front and the trunk. So it makes it, if I want to take road trips, a very feasible vehicle, and I still get to enjoy the open air capabilities that I don't get to enjoy with the coupe, because with the coupe I have to take the top off and put it in the trunk, which takes away from my storage space. So with a HTC, I get to keep my storage space. And I think that is a big benefit with owning this C8. And the number 1 reason why I own my C8, yeah, we kind of already touched bases on it. Hard top convertible. GM released the press release on the C8 and said that it was going to be an HTC. All I could say was, had to have it. And there's not one part of me that's disappointed with this car. When I hit a button, and I can do it from my remote control or at the push of a button on my fingertips, where I can drop the top without actually having to reach over and lift up, struggle, store it in the trunk, it just folds back into its own resting area. I know some people say you sacrifice the look of seeing the engine, but realistically, I wasn't a big fan on just staring at an engine. So I prefer not having the engine view and being able to hide my top right there with no effort from me. So HTC, number 1 reason I had to have my C8. Wait a minute. I gotta give you a bonus. So the bonus reasons why I like my C8, I'm gonna give you 2 bonuses. Are you ready? The first bonus, I love the styling of this car. It is completely head turning regardless of how many of them you see on the street, especially with me. I got this Zeus bronze color, it turns heads. So it looks exotic. Some people say, oh, it's getting common now, you see them everywhere. Maybe in your area, where I'm at, I'm still in Chicago, we get snow in the wintertime, we get cold weather. There are several out here. I go to car meets I may see at one point in time at a major car meet, which is the North Side Cars and Coffee, the North Suburbs Cars and Coffee big meet, and you may see 10 of them there. Out the 10, 6 HTCs, couple hard tops, or coupes as we call them, and still amazing. I'm on the road, I may see one every blue moon, but everywhere I go, when I go to the gas station and fill up, everybody at the gas station is staring. When I go to the bank, everybody at the bank is staring. When I go to Home Depot, everybody at Home Depot is staring. When I go to Walgreens to pick up a medication, when I go to the post office to pick up things from the P.O. box, all I can say to you is, I stop at a stoplight, everybody's looking. And that comes from this great design that GM did. Now, my second bonus to you is People hate it, but they love it when they see it, but it's been criticized so much. I love this Zeus bronze color. As my friends would say, Zeus Bronze Nation, we in here. Take a look at this Zeus Bronze, and all I can say to you is this. People knock it in forums and so forth because they've never seen it in person. The number one thing I get when the car is seen in person is, hey, is that a wrap? And it's not a wrap. It's the actual Zeus Bronze color. A lot of people down talk it, a lot of people downplay it, but it's what I love about the car. I love the unique color Zeus Bronze. I don't see that many of them. Looking at the final build date, the build specs for it, there are less than 1,200 Zeus Bronze cars out there, and that just means that this one is rare, especially since I've seen 5 that have been totaled. So I love the Zeus Bronze color. Take a look at it, tell me what you think. And as we get up out of here with the 5 things I like and 2 bonus on my Corvette C8, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like and subscribe button. If you feel like there's a couple things I missed, let me know. But again, this is with my C8, and because I know I'm going to get a lot of criticism, I would do a 5 things I like about the Corvette C8 period, but this is on my C8. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like and subscribe button. ICNV Driver's Edition. Thank you. Peace.